we've just been showing our viewers everything that happened in round 5. I think there was a surprise to a lot of people when Dominic Ingle in Brook's corner chose to throw in the towel. Were you as surprised as everyone at ringside by that?
No, he's not surprised. Just first of all, respect Kell. Kell, he's a good fighter. He's a huge fighter, and he's not middleweight. No, he's not his division.
And you could tell that from the first round that he was not, in fact, big enough or strong enough to give a good account of himself in the fight. Is that right?
Yes, you're right. I promise bring big drama show like street fight. Look, this is not boxing. This is like street fight. I feel it's finished. I feel it's game over.
But he boxed well in the second round. He counterpunched you effectively. He actually won the second round in the eyes of some judges. And there were moments in the fight when he appeared to be competitive with you. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, I think I lost all rounds. Maybe first round I beat him, and second round just knocked him down. And I feel it's finished. You know, maybe a couple rounds more and that's it. Because you know I don't feel power. I don't feel. Yeah, he touched me, and I don't feel.
You did some wild swinging. Were you trying to go ahead and get the knockout immediately?
Absolutely, absolutely. I want first round now. Just able to tell me, just take your time. Just not boxing, just pressing him because he's broken.
Bernard, you have a question for Gennady?
Did you feel any threat in any round where you feel that you have to be cautious or careful once you felt his power? Did you respect his power to be able to be cautious walking in?
Yeah, but I don't feel his power. I feel his distance. He has great distance. You know, he fielded me, and after the second round, I understand it's not boxing. I need street fight. Like, you know, just broke him. That's it.
There was a sudden outbreak of speculation on the web, particularly in America yesterday, that you were sick, that you had an illness, that you didn't feel good at the weigh-in, that you looked pale, etc. Is any of that true?
No, it's not true. You know, I feel it's great just because I'm not smiling. You know, this is serious business. You know, this is serious business. I know, I understand this business. I understand my situation in middleweight division. I feel after the first round, he's not middleweight, and I'm not scared.
1 to 10, how would you rate yourself in this? From 1 to 10, how would you rate this fight? Your performance.
My performance, 3 or 4.
Not good.
Not good, yeah. No, I promise bring drama show.
So the reason you would say 3 or 4 is because you were too anxious to go ahead and get the knockout. Is that right?
Yeah, because I'm today just not boxing, not like world class, boxing world class, you know, like street fight, like sparring. This is like sparring, you know.
All right, well, you need the focus and concentration of fighting the best in the world. Abel, let's bring in your trainer, Abel Sanchez, here for a moment. Abel, what were you saying to Gennady throughout the fight? He says it was a 3 or a 4. How did you feel about his performance?
About a 4. Yes, he was trying too hard to knock Kell out. The not smiling yesterday, he had an hour and 40-minute ride. He was upset. He wanted to get on the scale and get out of here, but he just was trying too hard. I was trying to tell him it's a 12-round fight. Just beat on him, practice. I wanted him to use the jab more. He's used it half the round and then he wouldn't use it. But the corner did the right thing. It was a matter of time. He was taking too many clean shots. At that point where they stopped it, it was over. I mean, Gennady knew it was over and he was touching him with too many clean shots. I think something's wrong with his eye, and the heavy hands eventually were going to hurt him permanently.
You're talking about Brook's right eye, which began to swell almost immediately after Gennady landed a left hook in the first round. Did Dominic say something to you about that when you spoke to him afterward in the corner?
Actually, I noticed that in the second round. He kept pointing to it and kept touching it. Kell did. And Dom did say something, and something was wrong with his eye. But it wasn't so much his eye. He was just getting touched with too many clean shots. And that can be very dangerous.
He's a skilled fighter. He's very marketable. He's got a future. Do you think that Dominic was thinking of protecting his future when he stopped the fight?
Oh, absolutely. Very skilled. But he's a welterweight with faster hands and faster feet, as we discussed in the meetings. We knew that he was going to be fast, but we knew in time we were going to break him down. It's just that he was a little anxious. He was reaching a little too much with his hook. But he wanted to put on a show for the crowd. He allowed himself to get into a bar fight, and he didn't look as good as we wanted him to, but we won.
The only other fighter with a middleweight belt right now is Billy Joe Saunders.
right.
Canelo Alvarez still has, in the eyes of many, the so-called lineal championship. Who do you want to fight next?
Yeah, Joe Saunders, because my goal is all the belts in the middle division. Just I want unification fight. I need my last belt.
Thank you, Gennady. Thank you
so
very much. Congratulations. Abel, thank you.